What is up, you motorheads and bumper bunnies? We're going to talk about Orlando Speed World Dragway today and their very interesting press release they just put out 2 days ago. I know I'm a little late to the party, but this is interesting and it caught my eye because now we are entering a world where electric vehicles are about to get banned from drag strips. Now, I'm going to read through this with y'all, and I'm going to show you why I like the heavy consideration behind this decision, because there's a couple videos on YouTube that I want to show y'all that go along with this press release. Now, electric vehicles, as of January 8th, 2026, after careful consideration and research, Orlando Speed World Dragway has decided that we can no longer allow fully electric vehicles to race at our facility. We have been reviewing the emergency response procedures for specific vehicles, and after information provided from these departments, we have determined the risk associated with racing and testing electric vehicles are too high. I'm sorry, Tesla owners, but man, this has got to suck. The battery may release toxic and flammable gas after a collision. First responders may not be able to confirm that the car is actually off. Now, that is a big one because a majority of electric vehicles, like, you can't tell if they're going to start taking off on you or if they're actually just sitting there off. There's no external off button for these things. There's no way that fire departments can actually visibly see from the outside of the vehicle whether they're off or not. Now, doors may not unlock from the outside after a collision. That is terrifying, because if you collide and you're still in the car and this thing starts on fire, well, not only is the dragway at risk, but you are at risk. If the driver is unconscious after an incident, including a medical incident, there is a chance that the chassis is live and removing the driver would put responders at risk. Again, more terrifying. The car may not roll without power disconnected, and then towing the car without current equipment would be impossible. Electric vehicles require specific fire suppression systems such as water baths. This will take effect immediately and will only apply to fully electric vehicles and at all events, including all test and tunes at Orlando Speed World Dragway. Hybrid vehicles will continue to be allowed. Now, what they are doing here is essentially setting precedent for every other drag strip in the country to ban electric vehicles unless the drag strips that want to continue having these vehicles at their facilities invest in the extremely expensive methods to put these out, to combat these possible issues. And the probably hundreds of hours of training that people need in order to even be considered able to take care of these situations at hand. Which is terrifying. And I can completely understand why Orlando is doing this. But man, that is, like, I didn't realize that there was this many risks when it came to racing electric vehicles. Like, I knew there were some. I just didn't know that the driver could be locked inside the vehicle after an incident, which is mind-blowing. I genuinely did not think that there was, this many issues with it. But after, like, I know some of the fire suppression methods, and just for everyone else here, like, this is a time lapse of a vehicle being submerged for 13 hours in a water bath. And you can see, like, it's still sitting there smoldering, which is terrifying. And I just, like, knowing that these things are ticking time bombs, especially, like, after a collision, and then 13 hours after the event. The thing is still burning. And the firefighters are even like sitting here like struggling to put this thing out. Like, it's wild. It is genuinely wild. And then all that caustic smoke coming off of this thing. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't want to breathe whatever is inside of those batteries. Whether they're AGM, lead acid, but it's just, it's crazy. And this video is coming from ABC 7 Amarillo, Texas. So credit to them. But the even worse one is actually like here. I want to see this too. So
we have new warnings from federal regulators. They have local fire departments rethinking their approach to electric car battery fires.
The lithium-ion batteries found in these cars burn differently than combustible engine fires. News 5's Caroline Sweeney was in Parma talking to the fire department about how they are trying to keep up.
Now this is ABC News 5
Training in
Cleveland.
the fire service has always been a challenge because there's no two fires that are the same, and any fire department across the country will tell you the same thing.
The Parma Fire
captions
Department
on?
is
Jesus,
training
turn
for
that off.
a new kind of fire. With the rapid expansion of electric cars on the market,
When you add electricity to the mix, it adds a different dynamic.
the potential for dealing with battery fires during crashes goes up.
We can't simply just go light a lithium-ion battery on fire and try to extinguish it.
Which is why local departments turn to videos like this.
The test was conducted at the University of Maryland Fire and Rescue Institute.
The test showed electric vehicle fires needed more water than regular car fires might. This first responders guide from Tesla says 3,000 to 8,000 gallons of water needs to go directly on the battery. Experts
Wow.
say it takes about 300 gallons for a combustion engine fire. Federal regulators warn
My
these batteries
God.
can burn longer and
This is a
3 to
Class A, which is
8,000.
just strictly water. This is an ABC.
could need a special fire extinguisher.
Oh, way out of our budget. Yeah, way out of our budget.
TJ Martin says the Class D extinguisher is out of most departments' budgets. The military has them.
And I believe the airport may have them as well.
They may not have the extinguisher, but the department says it's ready.
Water will put out a lithium battery
Jesus
fire.
Christ.
We just have to alter our approach to that fire itself.
Right now, fewer than 1% of cars on the road are electric. Analysts predict electric cars will make up 1/4 of new car sales by 2035. Caroline Sweeney, News 5.
According to the National Fire Protection Agency,
Okay, so 3 to 8,000 gallons to put out an electric vehicle fire is terrifying, considering they just said 300 gallons were used to put out combustion engine fires. And on top of that, the specific fire extinguisher they need in order to put it out is outside of most fire departments' budgets. So yeah, I could completely understand. Like, and that's coming from Cleveland. Like, Orlando, yeah, they're a lot more of a expense. I don't even really know how to explain it. They have better funding than, I don't know, Cleveland, Ohio. But even still, like, just going through and looking up some of the specific methods that were mentioned by fire departments and or people online talking about electric vehicle fires, like the fire blanket that they put over top of these things can cost anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 depending on the size of the blanket. Like the fire extinguisher, I don't know how to exactly find the price of one of those things, but again, like, having something like this on standby for something that may happen, and you don't even get the guarantee of them working, especially like a water bathtub or a tub that you could submerge electric vehicles in to keep them from lighting on fire. It's wild. And again, like, at the end of the day, like, drag racers are drag racers. No matter what you're doing, you could be in a lawnmower, a snowmobile, a dirt bike. I don't care. A tractor trailer or a jet car or an electric car. I firmly believe that, you know, everybody who wants to go to a drag strip should be able to go to a drag strip. But at the same time, I can fully understand why Orlando made the decision they did. And I am pretty sure that there's going to be a couple tracks after this who will be making the same announcement. It's unfortunate that we have to make these announcements, but it comes with the risk of driving an electric vehicle. I just don't know what to think about the hybrid guys. Like, I don't know what to think about them, because, like, yeah, sure, they're using a battery pack, but not a battery pack that's the size of a small car. So it is unfortunate to have something like this happen, but I think it's necessary. I think it's necessary moving forward until we can find a better method of combating electric vehicle fires. And that is going to be all for today. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. Remember to like and subscribe, and keep coming back for more, because the more people put out news, the more I'm going to react to it and review it and try and understand why they made the decisions they made. All right. I hope all you motorheads and bumper bunnies have a great day, and I'll see you Tuesday for the next upload. All right. Peace out, everybody.